There was a time that I woke up broke, hungry, and completely hopeless. No job, no network, no money. But the worst part? I had no one to blame. Not laziness, not poor decisions. Just life being life, unpredictable, unfair, and brutally silent. It was a random Wednesday, the kind that feels like a repeated mistake. Hot weather, no light. My phone was quiet, no calls, no messages, not even a missed alert. I couldn't even afford airtime to call someone just to say, "Hey, I'm tired." The night before, I had eaten dry bread and drank water, not by choice, but because that's all there was. And the same sad meal waited for me again. I had applied for over 40 jobs. No replies, not even, "We regret to inform you." Just silence. My friends were busy with their own lives. Family, already stretched thin. And me? I was completely drained, emotionally, mentally, and physically. That night, lying flat on my bed, I couldn't sleep. My mind was noisy, but my body felt numb. I stared at the ceiling, and for a moment, I asked myself, is this how my story ends? Then, out of nowhere, a quiet thought crossed my mind. Get up and fight, or stay down and rot. Either way, it's your choice. It wasn't a motivational quote. It wasn't even comforting. It was a challenge, a warning, a wake-up call. That next morning, I didn't wait for motivation. I took a cold shower, wore a clean shirt, sat at a plastic table, and listed every skill I had. Talking, writing, crafting, editing, storytelling, even the things people once laughed at. I said to myself, if nobody hires you, hire yourself. That was day one. No applause, no guarantee. But it was motion, and motion beats miracles. I began to show up consistently online. I started telling stories. I used free tools to edit videos and make short content. I created handmade items and offered small services. People didn't notice at first. Some laughed. Many ignored, but I kept going. I stopped chasing instant success, started building slow freedom. And eventually, things began to shift. I got my first freelance gig, sold my first handmade item, started this very YouTube channel, EchoesofLami. I'm not rich, I'm not famous, but I'm no longer stuck. And now I want to say this. If you're out there feeling like life has pushed you to the edge, you don't need a miracle. You need motion. Start where you are. Use what you have. Keep going, even if nobody is clapping yet. Because one day, your silence will turn into strength. And if you've ever been at that point where giving up felt easier, I want to hear your story. Let's connect. Let's build a community where fighters help fighters rise. This is Echoes of Lami, where pain is shared and power is born.